Let's lock in, baby girls. I test the YouTuber's favorite restaurants. Shout out to that boy Freezy, man. If you haven't already subscribed to him, I'm telling you right now, you're missing out on life. You would think, like, oh my God, how many times can I watch somebody eat something? You would be so surprised. Lock in, gang.
Welcome to today's video. We are going to be trying some of the biggest UK YouTubers' favorite food spots here in London.
Oh, that's dope.
First up, we're here at the House of Momos.
Fire concept.
AKA the king of dumplings.
Oh,
let's check it out.
Hello, sir. My favorite craft at the minute is called Momos dumplings.
How is his head the same size as everything in my shot?
Wonderful stuff.
Throughout this video, you're going to see that I'm using my Revolut card to pay for everything, but we'll talk a little bit about that further on in the video.
Shout out Revolut, man. Supporting the homies. This is at a crib? What the fuck?
Here we go. Welcome to House of Momos. Hi there. Hiya.
Oh my God. This is so fucking cool.
Thank you.
All right,
Holy
so my good
shit,
friend
this is so
Will
cool.
recommended me this spot. Cheers for that, mate. I'm really excited to share this one with you because it's been a hidden gem of mine for a while, so let's get into it.
So what Will gets from here is the fried cheese dumplings. I'm excited. Let me go and order now.
What?
Good old Momos. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say anything because I know you know. I know you guys know. So much left.
Thank you for my cup of Coke, you bastards. Like, what the fuck, bro? Have some dignity.
Posture.
So dumplings were something that, I'll be honest with you, until I moved to London, I just didn't have any interest in dumplings. And then I stumbled across fried dumplings. And look at these bad boys right here. Unbelievable. Thank you very much. These look amazing. Do you know who Will Any is? Will Any? He's like an annoying Geordie male.
Lady or boy?
He's a boy. Well, I think so. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you don't know Will like that, but he's gonna know me after I review these. Right, let me actually cut this open. I just got a feeling it's gonna be really hot. Oh, they are unreal. And as you guys can probably tell by the video already, this isn't my first time here. I've actually had a wide range of different dumplings from here. And there really isn't a bad one. This sauce that they have here isn't too overpowering. Sometimes they want to do too much, where the sauce takes over. Let the dumpling shine. And it's not too cheesy. Does that make sense? Closer to a cheesy bread than it is a, you know. My biggest concern with this was what happens is sometimes you just get like a big ball of cheese and it sits there and you're chewing on it and it's disgusting. This just isn't that at all.
I just can never eat a lot of them. It's really like maybe like a tour. You know what I mean? I can never do a lot of them. I don't know why. It just, it's like a good little side though, you know, or like an appetizer.
Just great. And you can get 5 of these, 5 of another one. You can mix and match. I'm a little bit disappointed that Will has chosen this to be on a video because this for me is a bit of a hidden gem. And I wanted to do a video where I just show you guys all my hidden gems. But I'll put my hand up here and just say, welcome to number 1. I would really recommend it. House of Momo in Dalston.
I just think anybody in the world can make a good dumpling. It's not really something.
All right, let's do a quick
like,
review on that spot. So, I mean, for me,
because it's not like a, you know, see, look
really
at that.
Good dumplings.
It's a dumpling.
They're the best that I've probably had in London, to be fair. They do them in all different ways, loads of different variations. The service in there is good as well. Would I go back there and would I get that same order again? Absolutely.
No, a dumpling
and then I'd probably tack on a bunch of the other ones as well. So yeah, great choice from Will. Well in, lad.
Hey Freezy, you gotta try Amerigo Vespucci because you need more than just a burger for once. Go get some pasta. Fill yourself up on some good pasta, no more burger.
Right.
That sounds good.
So we're here in the very fun and exciting and vibrant Canary Wharf. Yeah, this is kind of where dreams go to die and all the bankers and financial people live. But with that comes a lot of money and usually a lot of good food as well. So we're heading to Italian Batch's favorite restaurant. Unsurprisingly, it's Italian.
Vespucci.
The menu looks Italian. Brilliant. Here we go.
I'm not gonna lie, the menu looks nice. Like a white tablecloth. It feels quite premium. All right, that Chessie. Now, as an Italian man, he has gone for, I would argue, one of the most basic meals on here, but it's a spaghetti with a ragu, which is just beef pretty much. I mean, it sounds
red
nice.
sauce.
24 hours braised beef.
Damn.
With smoked mozzarella. I mean,
Fuck my throat.
this should be pretty banging, to be fair. Could I please just get the spaghetti con ragu, please? Truffle arancini, please, as well. I must say the service here is quite good. People are very nice. I like the waiter. Good vibes. Why do you reckon they leave it in the packaging? What's that about? If you're gonna pay decent money, we're in a bit of a bougie area. Everyone seems to be on first name basis with the waiters, except for me. I like places like that though. It must be good. It must mean people are coming back. I would be extremely disappointed if batch, Italian
whatever
batch,
you can hear it too.
doesn't
I
know
love
good
that.
Italian food. Amazing, thank you.
Oh my god,
that's
yeah,
amazing.
bitch.
Amazing, thank you.
I love restaurants whenever you go in and it sounds homey. Like it sounds like people are having good conversations. I don't like it when you go into restaurants and like you hear like this like low tone music and everybody's just like looking down at their like table. Nobody's like really conversating or enjoying themselves anywhere. Like I even like it when like there's parts of the restaurant where like it's not loud, you know what I mean? Like I can kind of have a vibe on my own and not listen to everybody else's like yap, but at the same time, like I don't know, I like that. And you can tell usually whenever restaurants are this nice and they have that, it usually does mean it's a really good restaurant.
Thank you very much. It looks amazing. Unreal. Thank you very much. All right, look at this, man. This looks unreal. Oh, shit. Ah,
Cherry tomatoes, pine nuts, and burrata creamy cheese.
amazing. Thank you. I must say, I'm a big fan of the warm plates. I think that's usually a good sign. If the plates are warm, actually, that's not entirely true. Sometimes if the plates are really hot, then it can indicate you're eating microwave food because they've just whacked it in the microwave, but this does not look like microwave food. Look at that. I'll be honest with you. In London, I've yet to find my favorite Italian restaurant. There's a few out there that I like. There's quite a lot of overhyped London Italian places like Gloria, but they're okay and they're decent. They're nice food. I just haven't found that standout Italian restaurant yet. So who knows? Maybe this will be it. While that cools down, we'll have some of the truffle arancini now.
That looks
This
good.
was something the batch gets, and if I'm perfectly honest with you, I'm not really a truffle guy. I don't like too much truffle.
It depends on
nice.
like how much
Time
is there.
for
Does it like
what's
balance
essentially a
out the truffle
glorified
or
spaghetti
not?
bolognese. Pasta is cooked to my personal preference. What you
Okay,
often
okay.
find with spaghetti bolognese, at least in my experience,
to me,
sometimes
Poppy.
either they're too dry and it's just like beef and a bit of sauce,
Or
or
it's sopping
it's
wet.
swimming in sauce and there's just too much. This genuinely seems
It looks
to
like it
be
needs more meat.
the perfect medium. I'm definitely most impressed with the pasta here. With this spaghetti bolognese, it's tough to be blown away, I think. I don't think you can ever have a wow factor when it comes to spaghetti bolognese because it's a pretty straightforward dish.
But we can be hype about a fucking dumpling though.
So it's tough to say like, oh wow, this is sensational. But it is just a really good, solid spag bol. Sign of a good Italian place. What is their burrata like? Oh wow, juicy, creamy.
God damn, you got a lot of that. Yes.
It's really cold.
That looked good though.
I
Fuck.
don't love it. And the fact
Wait,
that
it's
it's
not
really cold,
warm?
like literally cold on my teeth.
What the
I'm
fuck?
giving this like an
Oh,
8, 7.
it should be room
7.
temperature, and then the
Overall,
burrata
I'd
should
say
be a
Batch has
little
actually
warm.
got
Damn, that
pretty
would
sweet
have.
spot. Now, would I
That would have. Fuck, that would have pissed me. That would have had me. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been tight. Especially for the money you probably spending on this shit too. I'd have been. Oh, would have been heated.
travel across the city to come here? I don't actually think so. Do I think if you're in the local area and you're looking for a good bit of Italian lunch, I would 100% give this a go. Time to get the bill. Let's see how much this whole thing cost me. So I'm not gonna lie, mate, £12.80 for the spaghetti bolognese, unreal. Almost a fiver for the water.
What?
That's a bit of a bump, I won't lie.
Nigga, 12. Okay, hold on. 5 for the water and 12 for a whole plate. Okay.
£9 for the truffle arancini, coming to a total of $29.19. That's actually better than I thought for somewhere like Canary Wharf.
Mate, it's
That's actually fire. $29.
actually only going to cost you a tenner.
the Revolut £20, the free £20 that I get. That's right, guys. Using the Revolut card, if you sign up, you can get yourself a free £20. And I'm not gonna lie, that has helped this bill out massively. Revolut is an all-in-one financial app. It's so handy. And I'm not gonna lie, a bunch of your mates probably already using it. At least a bunch of mine already are. Ah, here we go.
Traditional Sicilian limoncello.
Amazing. Thank you. Do most people have this after a meal? Yeah? All right, brilliant. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Just left
Cheers
the
to
bottle?
saving £20 on the bill. Cheers, Revolut. I actually quite like that. It feels quite potent, but that's worryingly good. Now, over 50 million people already use Revolut. And another bonus
always
is
looking
you
for
can
something
start
new.
collecting something called Rev Points. Now, you can earn 1 Rev Point for every £2 spent using this metal card
Damn,
right
that's
here.
actually
Of
fire.
course,
What
T's
the
and
hell?
C's apply. To get your free £20, make sure you sign up using my code, and also there will be a link down below. Make sure you do that, make your first purchase, and you'll get your free 20 quid. Right, Batch.
Can't really be mad
I'm
at
going
that.
to give your restaurant a 7.5 out of 10. Solid on all fronts. It didn't necessarily blow me away. A solid spag bol, good options in the starter, and actually really reasonably priced. I would be tempted to push it up to an 8, but I'm not quite sure it gave me that pizzazz feeling. So yes, would I come back here? If I was in the area, absolutely. It's a solid Italian. Good
Damn,
choice, Batch.
okay. It didn't look bad. I'm just mad at the
I would
coldness.
say my favourite spot in London is the Breakfast Club in Hoxton. A little bit difficult to find, but the favourite meal of Chris and D is the blueberry pancakes there. So check them out, and you're welcome.
Chris MD, you have
The
taken
Breakfast
me
Club.
to the Breakfast Club. I've certainly got my reservations about the Breakfast Club. I haven't actually been to one of these in a couple of years, but the last time I went, I remember it being distinctly mid. Genuinely,
Wow.
there is no reason why this should be on anyone's favorite food spot list. Chris, I hope that they've changed their ways, because otherwise, it's not looking good for you, bro.
It already looks bland as fuck. Oh shit, hold on now.
Chris MD, how many morning afters have you taken girls here? If I ask them, do you know Chris MD? I bet you they'll be able to rattle off about 10 different women that you've brought here. That's my gut instinct. But anyways, he gets the blueberry pancakes here. Definitely just wouldn't be my choice. Like, I'm
Blueberry?
looking at the huevos rancheros, and I'm thinking, that's a bit of me. This menu is a fantastic menu. I gotta give Breakfast Club that. But to come out and say this is one of your favorite spots in London is a pretty insane take, if I'm honest with you. One thing about pancakes that I find though sometimes, particularly in the UK, is they're so thick and there's just a lot of them and I never make my
love
way
that.
through them. If I'm honest with you, I'm more of a crepe guy. Or the creepies.
I love a thick cake.
A key part of any breakfast location is their coffee.
I love a
Let's
good
have a look.
cake. Put that cake up. Ooh, damn, I love some latte art.
It's a good coffee, to be fair. Not too much
I mean, some
vanilla.
cappuccino art, whatever the fuck
You
it's
make all
called.
your jokes. I like a vanilla latte, okay? Here's a fun thing about Breakfast Club.
Called
In
it.
their Liverpool Street location, which I believe still exists, if it's closed down, apologies, there was a big fridge inside the location. If you open that
What the
fridge,
fuck?
it led into a speakeasy bar.
Oh,
that was in the
wow.
back, so a hidden bar, essentially. That was kind of cool to go to, like, once. Anyways, here we go.
Like once. I'm not mad at those,
All right.
actually.
So, initial thoughts. They're these thick pancakes. I just don't know how people get through an entire one of these. The
I just don't
bacon
like
looks
how they're plated,
decent.
honestly.
It's not my favorite. I am just very much a crispy bacon guy.
This is
I
awkward
like
to
minimal
eat. The
fat on
plate's
my
too small.
bacon. The problem is with pancakes that I find is often they just get really dry, and there's only so much maple syrup that I want to put on. So if you take a look at
can
that, like
respect that.
all in there is just going to be dry. I like thin pancakes. I'm just not a big fan. I mean, these look glorious, but blueberries okay. But to think you want to come here and this is your spot, you know, when you're telling people, oh, where do I need to go in London? Oh, make sure you go to Breakfast Club and get the blueberry pancakes. I think you might be mentally ill. I might just be realizing that I'm a pancake hater. Can you guys let me know in the comments where I need to go to be converted from being a pancake hater into a pancake lover?
I don't really know if
And
there's
bear
just
in
like
mind,
a
I
good
don't
cake
want
out there,
dry,
honestly.
heavy
You
pancake.
just gotta be in the
I truly
mood for
believe
a good
one way
pancake
you
one
can
day.
judge any breakfast location is how good their
The hash brown looks
browns are.
fucking horrible. Ugh. Even the crunch sounded mid. That was like too crunchy.
Good hash browns, way too salty, but great crisp on the outside. Better than the pancakes, that's for sure. Right,
I need my shit like I almost want mine to pull apart like a mozzarella stick.
Ooh. Hold on, that might be a bit of a game changer here. Let's try it with a bite. It's quite a nice addition. It doesn't help the fact that it's still a hell of a stodgy meal. The bacon.
This nigga just said, if I eat this how I'm supposed to eat it.
Initially
is it good?
Thought. It's got a good amount of crisp to it. All right, I'll own up. I couldn't get to the end of this. It's just too stodgy for a breakfast. I'm not the biggest breakfast person in terms of quantity of food. I love a breakfast. I guess you're getting a lot of food for your money, but yeah, I'm so surprised that
that shit
go
look
for
good.
A blueberry pancake. Anyways, let's talk
That
ratings.
looked like a good random, like, if I fucked with it,
5 out of
I'd
10.
eat it.
And the reason for that really is I have no interest in having this meal again. It is, I'm sure it's perfectly decent. I must say the service here has been exquisite. The vibe in here is amazing. Chris, let me take you to some proper breakfast spots in London.
Chris has had an absolute shocker. Surely it can't get worse.
Hello,
That shit, I'm not gonna lie,
I would
that-
like to send you to
that
the
shit looked good.
Mayflower.
I just
which
wish
is,
it was a bigger
by our
plate.
old house where we used to live. Quite sweet. I'd like you to go when the tide is high, so the waves are splashing up, and I'd like you to get sausage and mash. My favourite dish. Nice one.
Sausage and
Unattended
mash.
children will be sold to the local workhouse. Good for them. Here we are. This place holds a very special meaning for me and Harry. We used to live down the road from here, and we used to come here, I would say, every day, maybe every other day. As you guys saw in the video,
Every day.
he's asked for the sausage and mash, which was an absolute classic. The other thing that we used to get here all the time was the baked camembert. The Mayflower Pub itself is iconic. As you can see, it's got this amazing outdoor bit here, which I must add, they have definitely improved since we were last here. And underneath is a hotspot for losing your phone. Now, the tide isn't high at the moment, and I know Harry will be gutted because his favorite moment to be here was when the tide was high and the water was splashing through the gaps. But if you drop your phone through there, it was gone. This is probably
That's
my
crazy.
favorite pub in London. The best
That
I've
looks
been
so
to anyways.
cool.
But it's all about the food now. We've had the pints before. Let's see what the food's saying. Nothing beats a big pint of Coke, as we say in every single
Yeah, I would
video.
totally fuck with that.
Yeah, there's something very homely about this pub that I really like. The vibe in here is usually quite nice. The people that work here are quite nice. Let's hope the food is still as good as it was. But look, this is Harry's favorite spot. He'll be absolutely delighted to know that I'm exposing that. But a fun fact about this pub is that
Would you come? I like eating outside every once in a while. I don't know. This does look like it would be like a really good spot though. Like even if it's you and the bros, or if it's just you, but even by yourself, this looks like it would be dope. It just looks like it got good atmosphere.
I'm exposing that. But
Did I say would you come?
a fun fact about this
I've been
pub
good, gang. Hope
is
you're
that
good
it
too.
is the only pub licensed to sell US and UK postage stamps. And the reason why it's called the Mayflower is it's actually named after a ship that departed literally right here to head all the way over to America. Cool bit of lore, and that's also why it's got the American flag here. Don't worry, to any UK people, this place isn't filled with Yanks. It's not some crazy tourist hotspot. Although I will say, you will find tourists occasionally here because it is popular, but it's not crammed with it. And from what I can tell, and all the voices in here, it tends to be British people.
If you guys have made it this far, there are over 60% of you guys that simply have not subscribed and you're watching this. So please hit that button because I'm going to be making the best food content of 2025.
All right, so this is exactly what
we are
Harry
annoying
would
as
have
fuck.
gotten, which was, well, when he was on a diet, he skipped out on the camembert, but look how incredible this looks. The figs on top, which is just such an underrated shout. I'll be honest with you, I'm liking this, but I prefer it when you get like proper, like half a loaf of bread to come with the camembert because that just changes the game. Anyways, let's have a little look here. Let's see, how's the camembert done? Oh, that looks phenomenal. My favorite part of the camembert is always the skin. I just love the skin. Wow.
I hate it just because that bread just looks like it does not go with that. It looks like it's way too fucking hard.
It makes me so happy to know that the quality of this gaff.
But that, whatever that, I've never had that shit.
No surprise that this is Harry's
I
favorite
just hate
spot.
that fucking
Now,
bread.
Bangers and mash sounds quite simple, Sounds relatively straightforward, but so many places will mess up sausage and mash. This place, let's see if they do it. We've got a bit of onions on the top. Let's have a look. Oh, the mash looks the perfect consistency. The sausages are incredible.
Niggas are fucking with me, right? Y'all are fucking with me. This is that niggas fucking with me. He eating this shit like it. A fucking blind bitch could fucking make some goddamn mashed potatoes, nigga, and gravy, and throw 2 fucking microwave sausages on that bitch. The fuck are we doing right now? With some fucking steamed in a bag broccoli, nigga. This shit. What the fuck are we talking about? This is not a meal. Ew. Ew. This is like a struggle meal. This is like some shit I would eat if I was just down bad. Just broke as fuck.
You can drown the veg in the gravy. Wow. I've forgotten just how good this meal was. It's been a few years. Now, it does come at a pretty steep price. I'll be honest with you, there's very few places I'd be willing to spend $18.
$18. Nigga, $19 for potato, fish, and tartar sauce with some mint peas. Get the ain't nobody going to this fucking restaurant. Only reason why you're going to this restaurant is if you just fucking hate your life. If you just hate yourself and you literally have nothing left to live for. You fucking that like the only reason why you're going here is for the scenery. You're paying like what the fuck? Mashed potatoes and sausages, $18. Nigga, a sausage? Do you know how fucking vile and simple it is to make a fucking sausage? And how shitty of meat comes from a fucking sausage? And niggas gonna tell me it's 18 pounds?
£18 on sausage and mash. This place, I have to admit, is probably worth every single pound. Whatever these sausages are, they are a cheat code. They've got a bit of a kick to them, not in terms of like spicy, but flavor. Perfectly crisp on the outside, but also voluptuous inside. Genuinely, you're talking 8.5 out of 10. You're talking 9 out of 10 for the camembert. And a big Coke to top it off. I mean, I don't know how you get better than that. Not to mention, lovely outdoor area, incredible history. This pub has it all. While I make my way through this sausage and mash, we've got to give it a rating out of 10. Seriously, guys, Harry, he knows what he's talking about. This place is a 9 out of 10. The reason why we're not looking closer to a 10 or a 9.5 is it is expensive. We can't ignore the fact that this is an expensive place to come. It's not cheap, and I'm aware of that. But if I'm going to spend a lot of money, I want the food to be good, I want the service to be good, I want the views to be good, I want the Cokes to be big, and it delivers on all fronts. So, Harry, I would eat here. Again.
Hello, Calfreezy. I am going to tell you a place. It's called Eudo, I-P-P-U-D-O, and I want you to order the Caracamen. Don't know how you say it. I think that's right. Enjoy.
Another Canary Wharf location, so we're going to give this spot a go, see if it's actually any good. Oh wow, it's busy in here. Hi there. Yeah, are we able to sit up there? Thank you. We're here because Simon Munter sent us here. Now, what the hell is a Caracamen? Oh, there it is. 18 pounds, tonkotsu ramen with original fire miso ball. To be fair, the good thing about doing this video is I thought I would know a lot of these YouTubers' places, but this one, never been to, but seen loads. So let's get ourselves some Caracamen. Could I get a Caracamen, please?
How do you like your noodles?
How would you recommend them?
The recommended is
firm. Yeah, I'll just get firm then, please. Thank you. All right, so here you get to choose the firmness of your noodles. Now, they had like, they didn't say floppy, but in my head I want to say floppy noodles, extra floppy noodles, firm noodles, and extra firm noodles. Brilliant, thank you. Now, I'm not sure what's worse, being handed just a glass here without the actual glass of Coke. How many mils do we reckon this is? Without the ice, I think it's probably the small Coke. Quite mortifying that. Now, we've obviously come on Simon's recommendation, but if I'm perfectly honest with you,
that look like a regular fountain drink.
Aren't great. It's got 4.1 stars on Google reviews. Now, that's not terrible. I think anything in the 3s is worrying. Let's have a look. Got a 2-star here from somebody with a very long and complicated name. But they said, as a vegetarian, actually, let's ignore that review. If it starts with as a vegetarian, I'm like, I don't need to hear it. 2 stars here from Tamir. Oh no, this ramen spot has lost its way. There's barely enough meat to justify the high price of 18 to 20 pounds for a ramen. There are plenty of other ramen places that offer better value for money. 4 out of 5 for service.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like paying $18 for heated up water is crazy work.
What the hell is he expecting from the atmosphere? Like fucking people swinging from the roof, like doing backflips and stuff. I hear him on the price. I'm paying £18 for mine. That is expensive. Whereas when we were at Batch's place for £12.50 or £12.90, I got a really substantial portion of spaghetti bolognese. For an extra £5, I am expecting this to be better, honestly. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm here to try it. So. What sort of business idea did he have in mind? Anyways, come and get a look at the ramen. Here we go. I'm not sure I love the look of it. Now, what are we dealing with here? That's the meat. Okay, let's give this a go. Now, can I just say that I know I'm going to end up with splashes and stains all across my white top, and I'm going to be...
But this is why I be pissed off about ramen places, bro. Like, I know it looks cool to put this giant piece of chicken here, but now I have to sit here and bite off of that every time I want to take a piece of something else. Like, I can't even get a piece of chicken in every bite of my shit. Like, bro, I'd be pissed, bro. It'd be so stupid. It'd be so fucking dumb.
Be furious when it happens, but it's an inevitability. Phenomenal top this. I hate to be covering such an iconic design, but you know, if you guys want to grab your own, there is always 165thfloor.co.uk. I mean, the link will be in the description anyways. I'm just going to accept it's going to get messy. Right, here come the noodles. There's a place that I go to for a lot of my ramen, and it's called Tonkotsu. It actually features in my 24 restaurants in 24-hour video, and that to me is where I hold like just good, reliable ramen.
How does that look so dry?
Let me take another few bites. It's got a nice kick to it.
That looks like it has no sauce on it. Am I wildin'? How is it soaking in that red of a sauce? Like, and it just looks dry as fuck. I think he needs to mix that.
I must say the meat falls apart really quite nicely. The more I eat it, the more I'm enjoying it. I think it's got the perfect amount of spice. The noodles for me, I would recommend going for the ones that I got, which was just firm. I'll be honest, when I showed it to you at the beginning, I was definitely skeptical of it, but that's enjoyable, man. This place is growing on me. Can I just say, I don't want any comments about my posture when we're eating ramen noodles, okay? There's a reason why I'm like this. Let's make that very clear. It's because I don't want it to dribble over me. Cheeky bastards, the lot of you. I'll be honest, after the first couple of bites, you were looking at like maybe a 6 rating, maybe a 5.5. I'm gonna give this place, 4. And it kind of seems a little bit down the middle of the road. I'm gonna give it a 7. I do think there is a slightly better place in London, and it's called Tonkotsu. It's a place I referenced earlier. I read some of the harsh reviews online and completely disagree with that. This place is good. It is very much a lunch spot. The meat was surprisingly nice as well. But if I'm gonna compare this to my favorite ramen dish that I've had in London, which is the chili chicken ramen from Tonkotsu, I think it's slightly underneath that. I'd probably rate this Tonkotsu place like a 7.5, maybe an 8 on a good day. Would I have this place again? Absolutely. I would eat here again for lunch, sure. Would I travel across London for it? Probably not. But yeah, there we have it. All right, good spot there from Simon. Let's head on to the next one.
Hi Cal.
How could it be that close if it's... I don't know. That's crazy.
And cafe bar. It's right outside Buckingham Palace, and it makes me feel ever so patriotic and nauseous. Hope you enjoy.
He thinks I'm a dickhead, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You think you can fool me? You think I'm a moron, do you? I've been doing food videos for a while now. I know you're about to send me to London's worst rated
cafe/restaurant. But because I'm a man of my word, and I do it for the people at home, we're gonna go to your favorite spot, you cheeky bastard. Let's go. Hiya. Oh, what do I want? Maybe a little, what sandwiches they got? Grilled cheese, bacon. Hi there. Yeah, can I get a grilled cheese and bacon sandwich, please? This is my friend George Clark's favorite spot, so thought I'd give it a go.
Just aired the shit out that nigga.
You can see why George loves
Those
it.
chocolate chip cookies look fucking
Thank you very
terrible.
much. All right, so we've got the food thing. I'm like pretty sure I heard the microwave was just going. I'm like 90% sure there's a microwave job here.
Well, did you not see the plates come out the fridge?
No, so how does it work? I didn't see that.
Each ingredient was on a plate in the fridge. And she took the cheese out, which was on a plate, put that back in.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's a bit bizarre. Anyways, it's all about the taste. I went for something where I'm kind of fingers crossed I won't get food poisoning, but there's never any promises. Find a place to sit down and tuck in. To be fair, did give me a free packet of crisps. I don't know whether that was because the card machine failed 4 times.
Any crispy one.
Oh, thank you. I'll take the salted ones, thank you. And she realized I might be on the ropes here if this video doesn't do well, or just a bit of free PR. All right, so here we are. We all know what a Coke
I love people who actually are helpful.
tastes like, and that's not why we're here. George Clarkey said he likes all the food from here. So let's have a little look at the sandwich that we're dealing with first and foremost. Shit. Ooh.
Okay.
All right. I mean,
some regular shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Both sides of the end of the bread. I don't hate that though.
That's some regular shit.
If I'm honest with you, I actually don't mind eating the ends of the bread. Yeah, it is just a cheese and bacon sandwich. I just didn't want to have crippling anxiety. This isn't a worst rated video, so. I mean,
I would need 4 of those.
Considering that place is voted the worst rated in the UK, this isn't the worst. Like, it's not inedible. But I am just eating the ends of bread. Bacon's surprisingly okay, which genuinely surprises me. Let me have a look. That's what we're dealing with the inside. Not a lot of cheese. Look, George, I'll be honest with you, I am surprised that this is your favorite, but I can see how maybe on the go, if you found yourself knocking around Buckingham Palace, you needed a quick bite to eat, you would stop here?
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Do you reckon the bread choice was on purpose, or?
I have no idea, but I don't know why they've given me the ends of bread and stuck it together. I feel like, come on, at least give me
the
one.
bread didn't look bad, honestly.
Good
I
side,
thought that was the least.
The best way I can describe this food is that
that
Theo
looks
Baker
like
would
any
love
other
it.
Panera sandwich.
This would be like Theo
honest.
Baker's favorite sandwich spot, and I think that speaks volumes. I'm giving it.
See, if I was George, I'm fighting that nigga.
It's edible. I think once you start going below 3, you start looking at what diseases you're gonna get off of it. I don't think I'm gonna get any diseases off of that. I just know that I can do a better job at home, and that serves for a pretty low ranking. So yeah, George, I'm not gonna be joining you to go to your favorite spot again, but more power to you, man.
More power to you, man. It wasn't bad, I'm not gonna lie. Shouts out to the gang. Tell me again, how you gonna love me in my guts?